it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out.
Okay, this is my quad day from Wednesday the 10th of April. Everything I eat pre-workout and the whole training session, so let's get right into it. Okay, start the day off with a nice strong coffee, then breakfast straight away. Always have 5 eggs, like stick them in the microwave, like just scramble them in there basically for ease. Then I have tomatoes, 1 slice of toast, a little bit of cream cheese, as you'll see there, like some smashed avocados, got a bit of chili in it as well, and a little sprinkling of normal cheese as well. And then I cut up some chorizo, and yeah, that's the final product there. You'll see on there is the powder on top is some cayenne pepper, just to add another little bit of spice again for taste. It's just a really fucking good breakfast, great for you, plenty of calories, and I genuinely look forward to it every single morning. I have the same breakfast 7 days a week, 365 days a year, unless potentially I'm on holiday. But if I'm at home and I've got that in the fridge, that's what I'm having. This is the second meal actually, so these oats, this will generally be 60 grams of oats. Then I'll put a scoop of, well, it's not Nutella, it's Nutoka or whatever the Lidl equivalent is. Scoop like a little tablespoon of that in there. Nuke it in the microwave with some full fat milk, and then add some honey. The drink that you can see with it is an electrolyte drink, and I usually put a little scoop of creatine monohydrate in there as well. And then that's basically it. And that's pretty much all the food from for pre-workout. The supplements here that you can see, we've got creatine monohydrate, Pepto Pro, which is a casein hydrolyzed casein, so gets in your system really quickly, and I drink this intra-training actually. So yeah, like I said, it's got glutamine, creatine, Pepto Pro, and then I do probably like a 1/4 scoop of highly branched cyclic dextrin for carbs, and I'm pretty sure that is it. Yeah. And then this is King's. So start the workout with a 5-minute warm up on the bike. Always do that, especially for my knees as well. And I do some extensions prior to these hack squats actually. But yeah, this was 6 plates. This is the first time since holiday that I've done a proper session, so I thought I'd ease myself in a little bit. So yeah, these are the first hack squats now. I think I got 9 constant reps on here, which was good actually. I think my PB is 8 plates. But yeah, I wanted to get to sort of, my aim really is like 10 constant reps on legs, because otherwise just my knees get too inflamed, and I feel like when you're doing constant reps like that, I get a lot more out of it, and my legs have grown a hell of a lot recently, and that's from someone that's got genetically not that great legs. Like, they get strong, but size wise they never responded too well to like the low rep high weight stuff. But yeah, and then I crank out another few reps on the end there just to extend the set. Didn't push it major because, like I said, it's the first session since holiday, but nevertheless a really good hack squat. This is now the drop down set of 4 plates. This is actually what I started King's doing for a set, an actual heavy set, which I'm pretty sure I've said in one of the videos before, but never mind, it's valid. Yeah, I think I crank out, I don't know, is it 12 constant reps on here? But as you can see, nice controlled form. And what you're seeing here is, you're not seeing me bounce out of the hole at the bottom. Like, it's controlled, so I slow myself to a stop, because I always found if I was doing legs, squats, hack squats, any sort of squat variation basically, if I was bouncing out of that hole, I was losing, I don't know, I don't really want to give a percentage out of it, but you know, you just lose so much that where that weight is not being controlled by your quads. So for me, it is so important to get that whole rep range, like slow myself to a stop, then push away, rather than dropping into the hole and bouncing out, because really there you're focusing on the positive part of the rep, and I want to exhaust the negative for squats, because the positive's going to, you know, fail way before the negative anyway. So you want to make sure you're making best use of those negative reps, or the eccentric, however you want to say it. But yeah, again, really good hack squat, and I really like that one. Over to the Tru Squat now. Again, I think I crank out 9 or 10 reps on here, and I think I only had 30 kilos, so it'll tell you how humbling this machine is. But as you can see, it sits you right back, so instead of a normal squat where you can go straight down onto your sort of middle of your feet or even over your toes a little bit and you're leaning forward, this one sends you right the way back, and there's just, I mean, if you haven't got the power to get you out of this, you are sitting on the floor basically. And I don't have the safety bar in it as well, so it would actually sit on the floor. But yeah, it's a really good, I wouldn't say isolation exercise for legs, but it's just a really good squat. Like I said, it's humbling, and so it's quite nice to be able to just put a little bit on the machine and find that you get failure quite quickly. The second set on here, drop down set, I think was only one plate, so literally 20 kilos. And yeah, probably getting double figures here. But again, nice and controlled. Like, I'm not bouncing out the hole on these either, and I'm not busting through the set either too quickly. Like feeling the weight on the way down, like using that eccentric, and then yeah, like failing on the positive. Like when the lactic acid is burning so much, you'll see me stop, and that is when I'm just, you know, when it's just absolutely fire in your quads. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening here. So yeah. Great piece of equipment. Nice that you don't have to put loads on. But yeah, good reps on there. Like my legs, I got such bad cramp after this quad session. It was a fucking joke, but worth it, you know. Probably means that I should be sticking in a protein shake actually after training, but I haven't quite got into the habit of that. I prefer having like real food at the moment. So having a decent cereal afterwards and then a proper actual meal, whereas I found if I had a shake it would fill me up and I wouldn't fancy the actual whole food. So, you know, we're coming round to it. So this is the first set on pendulums. So there's the third exercise in the list, and again what you'll see here is like I'm lowering myself into the hole, not bouncing out of it. I slow to a stop, and then like making sure I'm using my quads. I'm not like just bouncing my ass off my calves or anything. And yeah, trying to knock out a load of good reps here, because by the time I've done those first two exercises, really like my power is on the way out. So I try and get a few more reps on these ones. But yeah, again, another humbling machine, the pendulum squat. You don't need much weight on there, and you can just feel your quads working. And then over to the plate-loaded leg extension, which is a really nice machine actually. I think it's a prime one. It's probably one of the only prime ones I use at the moment. But yeah, it's like quite smooth. You can load a lot of weight on there. I think I maxed out the bottom plates, and that's why you can see the one on the top. But yeah, get a real nice squeeze. I like it. Good extension. But yeah, like once I've exhausted the full range of motion here, I always try and get partials on the end, just to extend the set, because I train on my own. You know, you need to push it past just failure. So whether that looks like, you know, extended sets like that with partials, or maybe have a 5 to 10 second break and go again with the same weight and try and knock a couple extra out. However you want to do it, there's so many ways to like extend a set, exhaust a set, push past failure. You don't always need a spotter, whereas with chest you might do. Okay, so these ones that I'm doing here, these Bulgarian split squats, are actually something I've added recently, because I've been doing 3 exercises on quads now for my leg day for a while, and I just thought, do you know what, I need something else in there, just to, even if it's just to pump it out, because like I said, by this point because I take it to failure on the other 3 exercises and you're getting a lot of reps, there's not a whole lot of power left for me. So I seem to be developing a decent amount of size from doing stuff like this on the end, like knocking out 15-20 reps aside, the Bulgarian split squats, just with body weight. And I mean, to be fair, like I'm weighing 119, nearly 120 kilos at the moment. So You know, it's not like I'm a light man, but yeah, these are absolutely brutal. Like, just the burn on it, and again, like the constant reps, so you're not giving the muscle any time to like rest and recover, like during the set. So yeah, it's pretty much 15 to 20 straight. But yeah, really good set. And absolutely obliterated my quads after this. They were fucked. So that's quads done. Over into calves. So I think I had 70 kilos on here, and this seated calf raise. In fact, all seated calf raises, I find the connection to my calves is so much better than anything else. Much better compared to like standing calf raises or like those incline ones that you'll see in a bit. But yeah, I love these. Like I said, a really good connection. You get a real nice squeeze, and you just feel it right the way through the calf. And I mean, I'm just a big believer of, if it feels good for you, then prioritise that, because someone else might come along and do the seated calf raise and be like, no, I don't get that much off it. And you're like, yeah, fair enough. Like maybe they get more off the standing one. But yeah, for me, it is just like observing what you're doing in the gym, and feeling it out for you. Like if something feels great for a muscle, you know, say you're doing bicep curls or anything like that, then carry on doing that, and like keep trying to add weight to it, keep trying to progress that way, because what feels good for you will grow. But that doesn't mean skipping the hard stuff. So don't skip like, oh yeah, like I feel leg extension so much, so I'm not going to do any form of squats today. That would be moronic. Well, in my opinion anyway, because you can do all the leg extensions you like, but if you want to get big thick legs, I mean, it's not like I've particularly got them now, but again, you still need to be doing squats. But second set of this was down to 60 kilos, and again, probably try and get like 15 to 20 reps here, and then when I can't do full reps, do some partials as well. And these partials I'm really enjoying, actually. I feel like I'm getting a lot out of them. And like I said, if you haven't got a spot, it's a good way to extend the set. So yeah, good calf work. So yes, from seated calves into this new standing calf machine that we got. Like I said, I don't get a massive connection here with standing calves, and as you can see, like I'm not just putting the full stack on there either. So I try and choose a weight where I can really feel it and get like a full extension and stretch all the way down. But it's nothing compared to seated calves for me, but still it has its place, standing calf raises, and it's good to do things from different angles for muscle groups, because if you just do the same shit all the time, you're just going to get the same results, and you need to do some different stuff. You can't just do one type of exercise for a muscle group. But yeah, and then I think this is the drop down set. So again, probably getting way deep into double figures here, knocking out, trying to do 15-20 reps, whether that's 10 full reps and then 10 partials. Just however you do it, get it done. Push yourself past that point of failure, because I mean, there's going to be loads of people that tell you don't have to go to failure, you don't have to do this, you don't have to do forced reps, you don't have to do negatives. But it's the way I've always trained, and that's not to say that that's the only way to do it, but it's what's worked for me. Like, I've developed a good strong physique with almost no injuries at all, and certainly nothing that's put me out for more than just like a couple of weeks. I'm still strong now, like at the age of 38, and it just works, and I personally feel like the people that take their workouts and sets to failure are the ones that develop that real hard sort of granite look to the muscle. And yeah, I think it's really got its place, failure training. But you just, nowadays, I mean, I didn't think about it too much until the last 6 months, maybe last year, about recovery with it, because I used to do 3 sets to failure, like on everything, whereas now I'm literally just doing 2, like one heavy set around 8 to 10 reps, as you can see, and then the second set is usually like 15 to 20 reps, but both will be to failure with partials, extended sets, all that sort of thing. So I believe this is an important way to train, and I think it's the best for me, because if I go in the gym and you know, say for example I'm doing hack squats like I was earlier on 6 plates, and yeah, I'll crank out, what did I do, 9 reps constant, and if I just left it there, like, I know I've got more left in the tank. I can have a little breather, collect my thoughts, and knock out a couple of extra reps, so that next week maybe that becomes 10 constant reps that I did on 6 plates, and then the following week it's 11 constant reps, and then the following week after that I think, okay, maybe I'll add a 5 kilo here, and then the process starts again. Try and get to 10 constant reps, go again. So yeah, that's the way I train. I enjoy it, and I think the results speak for themselves. You know, like, I've won decent competitions. I've got a pretty well balanced physique now that my legs are coming up, and this was actually an area that I needed to work on, glutes, because in my last shows, whilst the rear shots from the hips upward were great because I've got a good back, my hamstrings and glutes were poor. And like I said, it was, you know, partly because I couldn't train legs properly because my knees were absolutely fucked. But and now I can do it properly, and now I'm in a gym that's got proper machines like this. But this was actually 3 plates either side on this hip thrust, which is a PB. So it's actually going really nicely. And then finished off with just a little bit of posing. I haven't done too much leg posing because I've still just got this such body dysmorphia with my quads. But I don't actually think they look too bad here, you know. Some decent detail. Still need some more hang with the hamstrings, but at least there's a nice split there. And I think I pull up the boxers a little bit so you can see the glutes a bit more, which gives you a bit of a better idea of how it'd look in posing trunks. But yeah, some good thickness in the quads, I think, and it's starting to, there we go, get the old cheeks out. But yeah, starting to, like, I still keep the lines in there, still fairly lean, and the old teardrop muscle around the knees looking good as well. So yeah, all in all a good session. Like I said, it wasn't absolute balls to the wall on Wednesday because it was the first proper session back, you know, after holiday, and although we trained when we were out there, you know, it wasn't 100% because you're on holiday. I just wanted to go in, get a few things done, and I didn't want to go straight back into this because whether we had a bit of a cold or not, I'm not sure, but didn't feel 100%, and I just thought, let's just go in, get some good reps, get some good sets in there, and see how we are. And yeah, to be fair, 6 plate hack squats and a PB on hip thrust and all that sort of stuff, and a really good session. So yeah, that's pretty much a wrap. But it's actually Sunday now, and I've just trained hamstrings, calves and glutes, and I didn't film it because, well, actually I'm going to be on the King's website because the woman that does all the filming was filming a few of us, but it was a really fucking good session actually, so I'm glad I held a little bit back from that last quad session because I think it would have ruined me otherwise. And yeah, really, really good session, like hitting loads of PBs, so I think everything's starting to pick up now. So yeah, watch this space. I'll get some more footage of the training and stuff, and if people like this format where I'm like sharing what I'm eating and stuff like that, maybe I'll do a post-workout one as well. So yeah, see you in a few days. Cheers, guys.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, shake it up.